Busy? Check in when you can.
You sure it's okay?
Come on, your first solo long haul.
Hey, look who it is.
Hey, Johnny.
Sounds like things are really happening for you.
Yeah.
Amazing. I hear the Bard is already writing stories about you. And you're not even dead.
Hope you're not getting tired of hearing them. I feel like I'm on a roll.
The whole fort seems like it's buzzing. You must feel proud.
What, of the fort?
It's bustling. All the bustling? That's you. Decent food and weird stuff for sale again? Feels brighter, it doesn't smell. That's you.
I'm not responsible for the smell.
Well, no. But you're dealing with the scars and helping the Arcanists, which makes the Sentinels less cranky. Freelancers are gathering here again. They're coming from enclaves across Bastion.
Feeling different about your hometown, Johnny?
Yes, I suppose so. We'll see. It's complicated.
Wow, that took a turn.
It's okay. Shake it off.
Say, you know Freelancer Yarrow, right?
Yeah. No. We don't really talk anymore.
Oh, okay.
Well, you should get back to your adventures.
Thanks for the talk, Johnny. Thanks for pointing out the good things.
You're welcome. Weird how sometimes it takes just one person to change the world.
Hey, welcome back to Uncle Vonnie's.
Thanks.
Some exclusive alloys and compounds came in this week. I can't say how we obtained them, but your Javelin will thank you if you pick some up.
You're very persuasive, Serna.
Thanks, I've been practicing. I'm glad you're here. I want to tell you about my Koroks adventure.
Oh, yeah. I want to hear what happened.
Okay, so it was a beautiful day, and it took us a while, but we finally found a baby Koroks. When I started to pet him, he looked at me with all his eyes, and he made the most adorable grunting sound, which, in retrospect, was probably a call of some kind, because his mom showed up, and whoa, she was mad. And so quick.
Were you hurt?
That was the weird thing. I was petting the baby, but his mom only went after my cousin Delton. He had his gun, but that Koroks was on him hard and fast.
Is he okay?
Here's the thing, he took a good hit and he flew a long way. But when he got up, nothing was broken. And he didn't even have a mark on him. Lucky, huh? But he started peeing blood yesterday, so he's gonna have to keep an eye on that.
Yeah, he probably should.
On the bright side, I did get to pet a baby Koroks.
That's something.
It sure is. Oh, don't forget about that new stock we brought in.
I'll try not to.
I was hoping you might stop by.
Why? Are you looking for information?
Not at the moment. I thought it would be nice to chat without an agenda.
All right, let's talk.
Did you know the corvus is a small, swift bird with black plumage?
Thanks for that. I'll remember it the next time I go bird watching.
My mistake. Here, I thought you were interested in corvus.
I am, but not the bird. The organization.
Did you know our Anthem headquarters is called the Eyrie?
Can I read that in a book?
I doubt it, but some people may know.
Come on, give me something good.
Okay. Within Corvus, my title is Factor.
A factor, huh? What exactly does a factor do?
It's a supervisory role. I shepherd all the agents in this region.
How did you end up at Fort Tarsus?
You realize this is getting personal, right?
That sounded ominous. Is this too much for you?
I graduated at the top of my class. There was opportunity for me in the capital.
You could have had a nice desk job and you chose Fort Tarsus instead?
Yes. This is where the action is.
And that's where people like me come in.
Precisely. You're an important weapon in our arsenal.
Thanks, Tassin. It's nice to know I have a place in your arsenal.
I meant it as a compliment.
Does this mean we're friends now?
That's probably a step too far. I'll be in touch.
I have it. I finally have it.
What's going on?
The runes were indeed the key. Madness to think they were there all the time, waiting.
You found something?
An excellent question, to which I have an excellent answer. The final resting place of the Elysian manuscript.
Sounds like I'm going on an expedition.
The runes speak of a special vault in a high tower built on a mountaintop. Objects of power were brought there. Shaper relics, artifacts from beyond the Hesperian tide.
And a manuscript.
Indeed. A very special manuscript.
Okay, tower on a mountaintop. Shouldn't be too hard to find, right?
We have all we need to find the manuscript. This is extraordinary. I can't stop pacing.
Let's find this tower you mentioned.
Yes, the tower. This is amazing. Arcanist runes. That's a very good sign. They could help point the way.
But still no tower. Where's the tower?
I don't know. Our only hope is to find those runes. Find them and I'll see if they contain clues to a location. There's part of a map here, but most of it is wrong. Some landmarks are the same, some are different.
Only one thing causes that kind of change.
A cataclysm. Why didn't I see it? I think I've worked out a location, though.
On my way. Time for a swim. You sure about this?
It's here. I'm certain. Just be careful. This is all proven that very powerful people wanted to keep this secret.
Understood.
This would have been impossible without your help. The animals, this water, all of it. Impossible.
Let's see what we can find. There never was a tower on a mountaintop, was there? All that stuff
Was to hide something important.
Well, you can't be too careful. Oh. This is... Matthias, do you see this?
Freelancer, I think we found it. It's close. I can feel it.
What made you start hunting for the manuscript?
Somebody said it was impossible. Wanted to prove them wrong.
Finally. What's next, now that those things are out of the way?
The manuscript must be further in. You have to push on. That must be it. The final resting place of the Elysian manuscript.
There's some kind of energy barrier here.
A final measure of protection. Blast.
And, I think I've provoked something. Something real big. I don't know much about ancient manuscripts, but this sure looks right. Matthias? You there?
Yes, thank you. I'm so rarely at a loss for words. Thank you. This means so much to me. An end to one chapter of my life, and the beginning of another.
Looks like you found a place for your new book.
I've barely taken my eyes off it since you brought it back. It hints at so many possibilities. New runes, lost relics, forgotten inventions. It's amazing.
Just don't blow your lab up.
No promises.
What's next for you?
Study. I spent so much time looking for the Elysian manuscript, but not a moment on what to do after finding it.
That's a good kind of problem.
Very much, but I'll still need your help on 1,000 things outside the wall.
Of course.
Excellent. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm reading about how my forebears use hidden resonance layers to embed information.
I'll let you get back to it then.
Thank you. And Freelancer? Thank you.
Look who's back. Run out of lost tombs to find.
Nah, they're losing more for me as we speak. Tell me something. How hard is it to get Fortuo brew out here?
That's the wrong question. What you want to ask is, what's it cost and when would it get here? You know how far it is to Fortuo?
Off the top of my head, no.
Damn far. By stride, it takes 2 months to make the trip. Longer if there's trouble. And there's always trouble.
Okay, so what would it cost?
You want to do some business? All right then. I need to send a couple of messages off the record. Your cipher helps me out. I get your brew.
You got it. I'm pretty sure Owen won't mind, and it'll mean a lot to Yarrow.
The trick is not to buy from Fortuo. Just find someone who already imported it. Chasing down collectors and private reserves is like herding rabbits. But I'll get it.
How's the bar treating you?
Still around and kicking, so can't be that bad. Keep your head out there, freelancer.
Laundry's like life. If you ever get it all sorted out, then let me know. Hey, good to see you again. You know, you're one of the only people here I can really talk to.
That's nice, I guess.
Yeah, feels good. Hey, have you heard anything about this Tassin lady?
What have you heard?
Nothing. That's why I'm asking you. I had a little, run-in with her.
Are you serious? What happened?
Okay, so she's walking by, right? And I think, hey, I'd like to buy this lady a drink. But she says no. But you know me, right? Am I gonna take no for an answer?
No.
And that's right. So I ask her again, only this time with more charm.
How did she respond?
So she says, in a real quiet voice, if you don't get out of my way, you are going to regret this.
And?
I did regret it. I was just about to compliment her, and then I woke up with some people looking down at me. It was pretty rude of her to knock me out, huh?
She did warn you. Plus, how do you know it was her?
I don't, for sure, but I do remember her counting 3, 2, 1. And then blackness. That was it. So my hunch is, it was her. Hey, what are you up to right now?
Quite a bit. I'm very busy.
Ow, too bad. I was hoping we could hang out.
That's what I figured.
See? You get me. Later, freelancer.
Faye? How's it going?
Thank goodness you're here. I've been arguing with an Anthem cipher for what seems like all of time.
Is there some kind of trouble in the capital?
Not unless a rash of bad taste counts. They think the Crimson Lancer is a better series than Dawn Guard.
Radio shows? Those fights must be brutal.
Honor is at stake.
So you're a Dawn Guard fan?
It's objectively better. Crimson Lancer is a lot of Mylan's propaganda. Don't tell Halleck I said that.
He won't find out from me, even on pain of death.
Thanks. You wouldn't believe how emotional he gets over that show. When they killed off his favorite character, he moped about it for weeks.
Hey, don't give away anything. I'm not current on either one.
Really? You should catch up. On Dawn Guard, at least. I have all the tapes sent from Anthem. Every episode that's been broadcast for the last 7 years. You can skip the first season. The Curse of Stone Tide episode in season 2 is really where things start.
This is a side of you I didn't know existed.
Nobody can spend every second of every day working.
Sure. But your hobby is listening to radio shows about other people doing our jobs.
All right then. What do you do for fun?
I know you've seen me practicing sleight of hand with my cards a few times.
Right. But listening to radio shows about lancers is weird.
Yeah. Maybe once the Dominion are out of the picture, I'll learn an instrument or something.
Right. Just getting sadder. Don't worry, I'll come up with something.
What are the chances that Matthias will spend his time writing a paper now?
So, this monitor guy, he can do some spooky shit.
And he isn't going away.
Okay, since we're in this for real now, I gotta ask. You up for this? Going head-to-head with him?
I wouldn't have agreed to this job if I wasn't. We'll beat him.
Well, you hold on to that confidence. Javelin locks up otherwise. The mental connection to your suit is everything.
Anyone ever fake it?
Nah, plenty of things you fake, especially as you get older. Like waking up to pee 4 times a night in the Strider. No, Faye. Wasn't me who left the toilet seat up. But being a freelancer, you either got it or you don't. And if you don't, life is just waiting to kick your ass.
That's when things get interesting. When everything's going south.
What I love about being a freelancer, but it's also when people die. Don't forget that.
You're still standing?
Not everyone is. So don't do anything stupid or I'll have to rescue your sorry ass.
Hey, who ate a Manticore's pheromone sac? All right. Me. Bailing you out.
You think? Or maybe it was, let's suck it into taking that bite. See you around, kid.
Here we go. How's the connection, Faye?
Everything's clear. Head for the Fortress of Dawn. With the General's signet, I should be able to pass you off as a Lancer of the Legion of Dawn.
Oh, there she is. Fortress of Dawn.
Welcome to the Fortress of Dawn.
I can't believe we're seeing this.
You're the first to stand in this spot for centuries. Look around. I want to see all of it.
I swear I've seen this design before.
Behold the doors of might. Whosoever wishes them open, place your signet. The trial of might shall separate the weak from the worthy. So says Arden Vasa.
Arden Vasa? Is that really his voice? Over there. That looks like you could plug the signet in, doesn't it?
Only one way to find out.
You think yourself worthy to claim a place among the Legion of Dawn Knights? Then know this. A true Legionnaire must be tested. The greatest of us all, Helena Tarsis, lured her foes into battle at a place of her choosing. There, she brought them ruin and destruction through strength and guile. Prove yourself. Walk the path of General Tarsis. Bring forth your greatest foe. May your might prevail against the darkness.
Faye, what just happened? Faye?
fell upon us like night itself. Then Tarsis unleashed the voice of heaven upon them. The mountains bowed to her will. In a great chorus of thunder, humanity's foe was crushed. You passed the test. Before your might, the greatest of foes crumble. Yet more trials lie before you, Lancer. Go forth. May the path lead you to the dawn.
There. Connections re-established. Where were you?
I fought a Titan, but I never left this spot somehow.
It's a gateway device. That's why I lost our link.
Whatever it was, I used up real ammo in there. Another part of the legend of General Tarsus.
It's likely another gateway device. Be ready.
The path comes to an end for you here, as it did for our general, as it does for us all. Your inevitable death awaits you, Lancer. Go forth to face it.
Wait, the path comes to an end? Is this the last stand of General Tarsus?
To race her enemy to helpless Anthem, Tarsis took only a handful of knights. They had swiftness, but the enemy had overwhelming strength. And yet, Tarsis held her ground. In the narrow mountain pass, the legionnaires stood against the might of the Urgoth horde. For if they wavered, if their fragile line broke, Anthem would fall, and countless others with it. Tarsis met the Urgoth leader in battle, and was struck a mortal blow. Even as Tarsis knew her life was ending, she fought on. As her life's blood ebbed, she drove the enemy back. You passed the test. Under the weight of inevitable death, you did not break. Arise and go forth, Lancer. One more trial awaits you. May the path lead you to the dawn.
You're back. What happened?
I reenacted the Battle of Anthem, except with the Dominion instead of Urgoth, I think.
You've never seen a real Urgoth. The trial is like a pattern, and your mind fills in the details.
I'm fighting my own memories, and they're kicking the crap out of me. Great.
Behold the doors of valor. Whosoever wishes them open, place your signet. The trial of valor shall separate the true lancers from the false. So says Arden Vassa.
Faye, I don't know if I can do this. I don't have much left. My armor's a mess. I'm running low on ammo, and who knows what's next?
Hey, this is what freelancers are all about. You can do this.
I hope so. My javelin?
You come to the final test. Prove your valor. A great calamity dwelled in the heart of the land, threatening to unweave the fabric of the world itself. So Helena Tarsis set forth to meet it in its own lair, where it was strongest, to end its rampage forever. Go forth, Lancer. Seek out and stop disaster in its tracks, if you dare.
How? I don't even have a weapon.
You don't need one.
You're out of time. Silence it.
It's not working.
You're about to get eaten. I'll put you back into it.
Got it.
The path of valor is well-traveled ground for you, I think.
I can't move.
Your suit's overheating.
I'm gonna die!
Stay calm or you'll lock up.
Don't wait fire. This is bad.
You have been tested. Again and again.
Get back to the Strider. This mission is over.
Look at this thing. We have to silence the cenotaph.
We have to get out of here.
Think about Miller and Adair. All the others. You being a coward.
I'm no coward.
You're past the point of testing now. There is only one place left for you to go.
Remember this. Might can conquer a moment. Resolve can outlast a day. But valor must renew with every dawn. Walk the path, Lancer of the Legion.
You're back. That was fast.
Actually, that trial took 2 years to get through.
But you passed.
So far. Is that what I think it is? I'm getting a closer look.
Be careful.
The Javelin of General Tarsus. Something's wrong here. What?
Faye? Alec, I can barely hear you. Faye, are you seeing this? Faye, are you there?
Faye can't hear you.
Owen!
Oh dear. Javelin not working, huh? That's a shame. Click.
What the hell are you doing?
Oh, come on, Matt. Isn't it obvious? Hello, gorgeous. Nice! It is finally my time. No more waiting, no more putting me on the sideline. If I side with the Monitor, he'll leave the fort alone.
How can you help the Dominion? You know what they've done.
I know exactly what they've done. We can't beat them.
Owen, stop! Damn it. Well, this is bad. Go ahead, rip me a new one.
Could be better, yeah. Amplifier's glitching, and I'm not sure what that son of a bitch did to the motor. Strider's frozen in place until we get it fixed.
What about Faye? Is she all right?
I'm analyzing the damage to the Strider's system.
Hey, no talking until I get the connection fixed. Do you want to start a fire?
So, we're stuck here while Owen gets away. And I thought things couldn't get any worse.
Slow down, will you? Right now, you're in no shape to go chasing after him. Give me a hand with this, would you?
We need to get the Strider moving. We need to do something to stop them.
Flyers. See, that has always been your problem. You focus on what's up ahead instead of where you are.
Where I am is in the middle of the mess I made. I brought Owen aboard, and look at what happened.
Tape. How you think you did this by yourself? Lone hero screws up again. Give me the... damn. Yeah. This is my Strider. Nobody boards without my say-so. Hell, Faye can read people like a book, and she didn't even see this one coming soon enough. Try the connection now. You're a damn good freelancer. The best I've ever seen, maybe. But you're not smarter than me and Faye put together, and you don't have eyes in the back of your head. Quit jumping in front of bullets that ain't been fired.
They have the Javelin. So, what? We watch while the monitor captures the cenotaph?
I'm sorry, I got distracted. I should have caught the sabotage during my routine armor checks.
Enough guilt, you're both killing me. We got work to do.
What work? It's over.
No, not quite. The Javelin they stole won't work. I got a good look at the General's armor. It's like no Javelin I've ever seen. I can only speculate on what some of the systems did or might still do.
Faye, just spill it already.
I think most of the seals are key to the General's signet.
And the Dominion can't run the suit properly without it.
Slows them down, but doesn't help us any.
Slowing them down might be enough. I had the info we pulled from the Fortress of Dawn's library, and I got that up-close look at the Javelin itself.
Wait, Faye, are you suggesting we build our own Javelin of Dawn?
Not the whole Javelin, just the relevant seals, but yes.
Give me the plans, I can build it.
So you're Arden Vasta for us now?
Why not? I've built whole javelins from scraps before. Now we're just gonna make a couple seals. Might have to jump over a few flaming chimeras first, but we'll get it done.
Hey, flaming chimera jumping is chapter 1 of the Freelancer Handbook.
Get your javelin ready. I got a drive to fix. We're still in this race, people.
Hey, Zell. Keeping busy?
You're not the only one that keeps me on my toes.
Just your favorite.
Of course.
What's on the docket? Basic repairs?
Always. Plus, I'm refurbishing the inner lining of Wraith's Javelin. And Sentinel Hayden's getting extra lumbar support whether he likes it or not. It's an easy ad.
Small comforts make a big difference.
People underestimate that. Those comforts make life better out there, even if you don't notice it every day. I like to think that matters. Especially since my son told me he's going to be a freelancer.
How old is he?
11. He'll want to be a dozen things before I have to worry. But I still worry.
There are risks, sure. But there's nothing like being out there helping people, seeing the world. Flying. It's not the worst dream for a kid to have.
You're not wrong. The world's chaos. If he can dream about good things that could come out of it, why not let him? Tomorrow we'll want to be a Koroks teamer anyway.
Besides, if he becomes a freelancer, you'll have his suit in top shape. That should give you some peace of mind.
Not sure that works when you're the pilot's mother. It barely works with the rest of you.
Because we're your favorites?
Always.
Freelancer. My favorite customer.
Thought I'd drop by, say hello. So, I'm surprised you never took up flying a Javelin, Prospero.
I told you that story about the Titan we followed? Well, after that, I gave the Lancer thing a shot.
I bet you were a pretty good one.
Well, yeah. My aim was pretty wicked. It's just...
What?
It's hard to be a freelancer from the ground. I'm only telling you this because I like you. But it freaked me out. I'm afraid of heights.
You just need to get used to it. Give it some time. You adjust.
You can't adjust to hurtling through the air faster than a wyvern ever dreamed, looking down, then realizing the only thing between you and the ground is nothing.
Don't look down, then.
Too late. By that point, you slammed into a cliff and smeared bits of yourself all over the place.
Best not to overthink it.
Oh, I had plenty of thoughts at the time. Most of them involving language I shouldn't repeat. But the one that mattered was this. If I couldn't fly, I had to help those who do.
What'd you decide?
I'd seen that Titan. I knew what this world could throw at us. So, I decided to throw it right back. Deliver some of our own fearful awe. Prospero style.
You had the right idea. Instill confidence, not just in the freelancers, but in the people we need supporting us.
Thank you for that. Some folks think I'm just another merchant with something to sell.
You're selling victory.
Now you're thinking like me. It's all about presentation.
You sold me. I'll see you later, Prospero.
Till next time.
You're back. Wonderful. I get flashes of inspiration whenever we chat.
Really? That's good, right?
Oh, yes. You know, my mentor had strong feelings about inspiration and the gathering thereof. Inspiration must be seized, Matthias, she'd say. Grab it by the throat and don't let go. Well, she didn't actually say throat, but something else. Phyla Ray had no time for propriety.
Phyla Ray taught you? I've heard she was a brilliant arcanist.
And the reason I'm not dead in a ditch.
How did you meet?
I, robbed her.
That really was not what I was expecting.
She was a fancy lady, I was a street kid. What would you have done?
Smiled? Melted her heart with urchin-y charm?
Charm? Not me, not at that age. I was all knees and teeth. I didn't have any options. Thievery it was. And she had a case of very shiny things. Shaper relics. I didn't realize the danger. I got lucky, nothing blew up when I took it apart. But Phyla had followed me. It was impossible for an unschooled vagrant to silence a relic, she said.
That made her want to teach you?
I think so. She never explained. Maybe it was the way I handled the relic. It took her an hour to convince me to go with her.
I'd have jumped at the chance. Why didn't you?
I didn't trust her.
What changed your mind?
She sat with me and explained the relics. She told me I could be an arcanist. She was kind. No one had been kind to me in years. She was the first to call me a prodigy. Man, I miss her. Anyway, You're probably busy. We can talk later.
Hey, how are things here?
We got freelancers going in and out, work getting done. I got reports and charts flying all over. Never dull. How about you? You holding up?
I'm out there doing what I love. That's what matters.
No argument there. Good attitude, clear head. They get you through, right?
You'd know. If anyone's got a good attitude.
Hey, I'm as human as anyone. We've all had that job that should have been different.
What's yours?
Truth time. All right, that's fair. The Heart of Rage mission, a few years back. I was supposed to go too. I did something stupid, got injured before heading out. Someone took my place. They lost a cipher. Maybe their life. That doesn't compare to you, but...
You felt guilty?
Yeah. Everyone else called me lucky.
It wasn't your fault.
I know that now. But hey, I appreciate it. We have to support each other on both sides of the wall. Okay, enough of my sob story. It's a new day, right? Let's get back to it.
Sounds good. I'll see you later, Jack.
You got it. Hey.
Hey, buddy. I need some advice on my, delicate regulator situation.
The whole losing your Javelin suit in a card game situation?
That's the one. So, I head over there to see if I can make some kind of deal. Like we talked about, right?
Did they listen?
Well, they were sort of listening at first. I was going on about all the valuable stuff, just waiting to be discovered beyond the wall. Piles of it. You know what I'm talking about.
Sure. What did they say?
They kept insisting I hand over my suit. Said freelancers can't be trusted.
A group of actual criminals said freelancers can't be trusted?
That's when things got away from me.
Did you...
start a fight? Hell yeah, I did.
With members of an organized crime gang?
Just a few of them. Damn. I've probably made everything worse.
You certainly have.
More sexy bad choices.
Do you often get into trouble like this?
I won't lie. I do. I get caught up in things and can't back down. The occasional Sentinel's gotten involved. Maybe two.
So what happens now?
I guess at some point I could arrange a meeting with some high-up boss type. Try and fix this.
Bold move. Do it sooner rather than later, okay?
Sooner. Absolutely. You want to come with me?
I do. Stronger together, right?
Great. You and me, big star. Cracking heads.
Not cracking heads. Shaking hands, righting wrongs. That's what we're doing.
I know. Just kidding. I have a few things to do first, but...
Don't wait on this, Rife. As soon as possible.
Right. Of course. I'll let you know.
What's going on, Faye?
Perfect timing. Our food just arrived.
What do we need snacks for? Not that I'm complaining.
Get comfy.
You're starting me in the middle?
I thought we should start with one of the good bits. We can always go back later.
So this show's your favorite, right? What do you like about it?
Radio shows are often static. The adventures are formulaic. The motivation stays the same year after year. In Dawn Guard, people change. They grow over the course of episodes. Sometimes better, sometimes worse.
You want them to get worse over time?
Hating characters is the most fun.
Sure. But you can't hate them all. Gotta have some favorites, right?
Hawking's my favorite. And the Cypher, of course, but she doesn't join the cast for 2 more episodes.
I'll watch for them then. Wait, it ended with rocks falling? How could it end with rocks falling?
It's a cliffhanger. Radio shows always do that.
How will they shoot an avalanche?
Maybe they don't solve every problem by shooting something.
I can't imagine living like that.
That's what makes it good escapism. We'll do this again soon. Hopefully before we hit the cataclysm. The next one will make a believer of you. Just you wait.
This place makes my skin crawl.